They went 4th, 5th, and 6th overall in the 2010 draft, and this year they're each having awkward rookie seasons. I'm speaking, of course, of Columbus's Ryan Johansson, the New York Islanders' Nino and Tampa Bay's Brett Connolly, none of whom have played in even 60 games this season in their first years in the NHL, and each of whom has spent time being healthy scratched, buried on the fourth line, or generally in the developmental doghouse from their coaches. Steve Yzerman recently talked of how he wished the NHL-CHL agreement allowed for players such as these guys to be in the AHL after they've played 3 years in juniors. Now that of course wouldn't help Nino because as a Swiss import, he played only 2 years in juniors. But the spirit there is sincere. These kids are seen as really not having much left to learn at the junior level, but certainly, as this year shows, they're not quite ready to contribute at the NHL level. Now, Ryan Johansson is probably having the best year of all of them. In 57 games, he's getting over 13 minutes of ice time a game, and he's racked up 19 points and is trusted with some power play minutes in Columbus. Brett Connolly, he's also been in 57 games. He's getting a little over 11 minutes per game, and he also has had a little bit of power play time down in Tampa Bay to the tune of 13 points, but mostly at even strength. Now, the Lightning recently had Coach Guy Boucher quoted as saying, "We've taken more time with Brett Connolly, more time than probably we've taken with any of our guys." That's just kind of a symptom of how it goes for these kids who are sort of caught in limbo and who are clearly going to be decent NHLers, or so you'd think, coming to this year, but the learning curve is steep. Trailing this trio is the 5th overall pick, and that's, of course, Nino, who has only 1 goal. He's only been in 47 games, and he hasn't gotten basically any power play time this year, which is a way to give somebody some more time and some more offensive chances. He's also been on the fourth line the most with the Islanders, although for the last several weeks he's been getting more looks on the third line. But clearly the curve is still quite steep for Niederreiter, and he's just a symptom of this issue where teams don't trust their junior teams to keep developing their young top prospects, but they can't put them in the AHL, so what are they to do? I'm Dominic Jansky with LighthouseHockey.com, and this has been a 3-minute Island update on SB Nation's YouTube channel.